My name's Gayle McDowell, and I run a company called CareerCup. I work with a lot of the biggest Silicon Valley tech companies on their hiring process. I also do a lot of technical interviews myself. I've done probably a couple hundred interviews in the last year. I really recommend HackerRank to my clients. I've worked with a lot of the biggest Silicon Valley companies and a lot of startups, and I think HackerRank is a fantastic tool to really add efficiency and consistency to the process. HackerRank allows you to get through a lot more candidates faster, and therefore you can cast a wider net and you can identify a lot of those hidden jewels, the people who didn't look good on paper but actually are fundamentally very, very skilled. HackerRank has a fantastic library of questions, from easy questions, medium questions, difficult questions, that allow me to create a really great portfolio of questions for candidates. You can tailor questions to the exact type of candidate you're trying to fill, whether it's a QA role or a core software engineering role or software engineer with a little bit of a specialty in some other skill set. You can create questions that are tailored to those specific candidates, or pull in from a huge library of other questions if you don't want to write your own. One of the things that made me first fall in love with HackerRank was the CodePair tool. CodePair allows you to conduct a live coding session where the candidate can type code and I can also type code and edit it and compile it and have the code colored based on the programming language they're using. But it also has the video capability so that I can see the candidate's reaction and it gives a more personal experience. They can see me and I can see them, and sometimes I'll even use it to have the candidate sketch something on pen and paper and show me the example they just drew, the diagram they just drew. It not only works, but it works brilliantly well. It colors the code based on the programming language you're using, which is really useful to the candidate and creates a better experience for them. It also makes it a lot easier for me when I'm reading code in a language that I don't know very well. When there's some concern over does the code really work, I can compile it and show the candidate, and I can then see their process of taking code that's broken and fixing it. And to me, that really mirrors the real world so much better. In the real world, you don't have a little bit of code and then you check it in without checking if it works. You have the process of improving. And so it's so important to give the candidate that opportunity in an interview, and that's part of what CodePair allows you to do.